our first ever poet drama, a skit, the soul of which is one or two poems at every time, okay? This next play skit that we're going to present was originally called Cindy and Julie, and it is written by Bruce Kane. I was scouring the internet to find out whether there would be any plays that we can stage, and the first thing I found was this Cindy and Julie, and we've renamed it Once Upon a Time in a Therapist's Room. It is copyrighted, and I wrote to the author in San Francisco, and he immediately got back to me saying, you're allowed to stage it once. And that's exactly what we're doing. So, without further ado, I will introduce the characters after and how much time they've put into this. But without further ado, once upon a time, in a therapist's room, in a therapist's waiting room, starring Sindhoor, Varkoor, Sumita, Dutta, Shoam, and Gita, Bharath. Take it away, Sindhoor, you're on.
In this orange twilight, with the saintly sky as witness, thoughts of you walk the aisle, only to marry pain, only to marry pain. In this orange twilight, with the saintly sky as witness, thoughts of you walk the aisle, only to marry pain, only to marry pain.
This coffee is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Excuse me, but have we met before?
I don't think so.
You seem so familiar.
Sorry.
You sure we haven't?
Yes, I'm sure.
I feel I know you from somewhere.
It happens.
Oh my God! It's you, isn't it? I knew it! I knew it! My name is Juliet Montague.
I'm
I know! You are Cinderella Charming. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you.
Believe it. You are talking to me.
Oh, wow.
Yay. Oh, wow. Montague. Did you say Juliet Montague?
Yes, that's me, Juliet Montague.
Is that your maiden name?
No, but I'm thinking about going back to it.
I've thought about going back to mine, but it seems such a hassle. Besides, charming sounds a lot nicer than Sheckintoff. What was your maiden name?
Capulet.
Capulet. You Juliet Capulet.
Yeah.
I thought you were dead.
I thought you lived happily ever after.
That was the plan.
The best laid plans.
So the suicide?
Huh, we faked it.
fake your own suicide. Why? Why did you do that?
It was the only way we could think of to get away from all the craziness. His parents, my parents, the whole Capulet Montague thing.
I gather it didn't work out. I mean, between you and Romeo. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, would you?
We were so young. I was just 14. I was in that rebellious phase. My father said left, I went right. My mother said marry Paris, I picked Romeo. If she'd have said marry Romeo, I'd probably be divorced from Paris now.
I'm sorry.
Live and learn. You and the prince didn't work out either.
It was doomed from the start.
I'm beginning to wonder if they're all doomed from the start. In the book, you seemed so happy.
A fairy tale.
None of it was true.
I was poor. That part was true.
The fairy godmother, the pumpkin.
Oh, please! A fairy godmother, a pumpkin.
Not even the carriage with the 6 white horses.
Rented.
Oh,
Rented. All of them rented.
that was my favorite part. How disappointing.
No more than finding out that you didn't die.
Excuse me?
No. I'm only speaking in literary terms. I mean, the whole dramatic arc of the story is predicated on you dying, isn't it?
Disappointed?
No. No. Well, in a way, I'm sorry.
It's okay. The truth just isn't that romantic.
Sad. Very sad. We are just the end result of a long tradition of romantic love as the only answer to every woman's prayer. Don't you think?
Exactly. You're so right. We're just the end result of a long tradition of romantic love as the answer to every woman's prayer. So, Prince Charming,
Wasn't that charming?
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was an invention, mostly my own invention. I had fantasized him to such a degree, it wasn't until we'd been married for 2 years that I realized what a total jerk he was.
It took me 5 years.
So Romeo wasn't romantic?
He was Romeo, all right. No man was ever more suitably named.
He went
Every
around with...
chance he got.
I'm sorry.
For years, I thought it was me. I wasn't attractive enough. I wasn't experienced enough.
Happens.
Was the prince faithful as long as we are bearing our souls?
You know about him and Snow White.
I did read something.
Did you know about him and Snow's wicked stepmother?
No. That's sick.
It turns out he had this weird thing for wicked stepmothers.
That doesn't include your wicked, does it?
My stepmom is great.
But in the story,
Yeah, the whole idea was to arouse sympathy for me. It turned out the wicked stepmother was the part that turned him on.
how creepy.
When he found out my stepmother was a kind and gentle and, well, a lovely lady,
You're better off without him.
most of the fault was mine.
You shouldn't say that.
I concocted the whole phony, balloony scenario.
You just wanted something better out of life.
I suppose.
We both did.
Happily ever after. What a load of crap.
I can't believe that.
Can't or won't.
I have to believe that there's someone out there.
Someday my prince will come. Is that it?
I know it's silly.
Hope springs eternal.
So you've given up on ever finding someone?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I never said that. He
Yes, you
was
did.
late. I was pissed. But wherefore art thou? That was all Shakespeare.
Really?
Sorry to disappoint again.
Sumita, you're frozen.
Can you hear me?
Sumita,
It's
you're
not
frozen. Start from that Shakespeare thing. Wherefore art thou?
Can you see me now?
Yes.
I never said that. He was late. I was pissed. But wherefore art thou? That's all Shakespeare.
Really?
Sorry to disappoint again.
It's my own fault.
For wanting to believe.
God. It's so ingrained in us. Will we ever get past it?
I don't know if I want to.
We all have to grow up sometime, don't you think?
If growing up means becoming cold and cynical, then maybe I should have killed myself when I had the chance.
No. I'm just being a downer. Don't listen to me. Don't ever listen to me. If I wasn't looking for some answers, would I be here?
I guess not.
So, are you seeing anyone? If I'm not crying, that is.
My life's an open book.
I'm all ears.
I did meet this Danish guy a couple of weeks ago.
And tell me more.
I don't know. He seems to run hot and cold. One of those guys who can't make up their minds.
Commitment challenged. I know the type.
How about you?
No. I'm in no rush. I'm at peace with myself. I'm not a princess anymore. But who is?
Oh, look at the time. It's time for me to go in.
It was nice meeting you, Juliet.
Please, call me Julie.
Oh, thank you. Call me Cindy.
It was nice meeting you, Cindy.
Good luck with the Danish guy.
Thanks. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Excuse me?
Sorry, course of habit.
Juliet exits. A moment later, a young woman enters. She sits down, busying herself, keeps glancing at Cinderella.
Oh my God! It is you! This is so cool! Oh my God! Can I have your autograph, please? Wow!
I guess.
Oh,
Yes.
can't believe I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Cinderella. Wow. Oh my God. I've read like everything I could find about you.
Don't believe everything you read, my dear.
Oh no, your story is so inspiring.
Really? Which part?
Oh yeah. You know, the whole thing. I mean, the gown, the glass slippers, the ball, and the carriage and the 6 white horses. Oh, I would die for a carriage with 6 white horses.
It's not quite what it's made out, my dear. It's
And then, you know, the ball where the prince doesn't know who you are, but he's falling in love with you. Yeah.
He wasn't exactly falling in and...
Oh, no, and then you lose your glass slipper and he searches everywhere. He just searches for you.
He didn't really go find slipper
I
and
think
all
that's so
that.
mad. And then he finds you. When he finds you, he actually puts on the slipper on your
I'm
foot.
familiar with the story, my dear. I know the story.
Someday my prince is going to come.
I hope your prince meets with all your expectations and ultimately you're happy.
Definitely. He's going to ride up on a white horse and he's going to ride off to the castle with me, and we are going to have jewels and balls and servants. And
it doesn't quite work like that, my dear.
It will. And because we are going to live happily ever.
Are you here to see the therapist?
No. I just came here to pick up a friend.
Well, I have to go in and see mine now. His name is Dr. Peterson. He's very good. He specializes in disappointment. Here, I'll write his name down for you.
I don't need that.
You will, my dear.
I'm going to live happily ever after. So, hey, my prince.
Cinderella exits, and 7 years later,
once upon a dream. Once my dreams were beautiful, butterfly bright, draped in diaphanous rainbow hues. Everything seemed so simple and clear. I had no sense of doubt or fear. Half awake, now I grope for the dream love I've had, feeling oh so hopeful and glad. But the dreams are all fled, the colors dead. The butterfly scales they've left behind fade from the fingertips of my mind.
amazing, beautiful. I really enjoyed it myself, even though I've heard it 100 times. But I just want to say that Sumita and Gita are already in Macbeth, and they're putting in hours acting there. And you can imagine the dedication and commitment to take on another play. And Sindhoor, I asked last minute, and she was just so into this play that she was egging me on to come on and have a practice. So I really, really, really appreciate all that you've done. I really enjoyed. I found so many new friends in this that it's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you've got some amazing, adulatory notes from everyone. So
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
you, everybody.
We really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
And thank you, Sutradhari, for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my
Thank you so much.
co-anchors. I want to applaud both of you. Both of you have done so well. So
Both of you too.
You too.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.